Okay, so we've talked about slope fields, right?
Right.
So if I asked you to generate a slope field for this differential, you could do that, right? If I give you a grid, you could generate a slope field. It would probably look something like these, right?
Yeah.
Okay, slope fields. So that's a differential. A slope field is a graphical representation of the general solution to that problem. Okay. This one or this one. There it is. Okay. Today we're going to study the algebraic solution. Okay. So how do you algebraically, basically what we're looking for when it says find the general solution, you want to calculate the y equals the original. It's called the general solution. Okay. So the question is, how would I solve that differential?
You have to take the integral.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you have the framework for this. It's a derivative. To get to the original, you have to integrate, right? Okay. Have you ever integrated with two variables?
No.
Okay. That's what we're going to
What's
do.
the integration? Possible?
Integration.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's very possible. It's called separating the variables. So we're going to split the x and the y up. Okay. So this first step is to separate the variables. Okay. So we're going to put the x on one side, y on the other. Okay. Do you want me to write that down? X on
These will be cards.
the side, y on the other side. Okay. I feel really self-conscious right now. Look up on stage. Okay, so if I look at this differential, can you think of a way to move one of those to the left?
Multiply by y.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so times y. So we get y dy dx equals negative x, right? You're okay with that? Okay, is there still an x over here?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, how do I move it over here? Because I need it on the right.
Multiply by dx.
In effect, it's not mathematically correct. Okay, so those cancel out, right? So we get y dy
Oh, that's what you're saying.
equals negative x dx. And we are now separated, right? Segregation is a good thing at this point. Okay, good. Separation. Are you okay to that point?
Yeah.
Because from here, it's just calculating an integral. You're okay?
Yeah.
Good? Okay. Now,
They split up the.
there's all sorts of cultural references we can make here. The x and the y have broken up. Okay, we can integrate now, right? So what's the integral of y? dy.
Y.
Don't take a stupid pill now.
Why over two?
Y squared over 2. It's just, okay, equals,
X squared over 2.
I'll put a negative in front there. What have we not done? Thank you. Because we don't have a definite integral, right? It's got to be plus c.
You have to like the y. What's for two?
No?
Okay, why do I not need a plus c over here?
Because that's y on the other side.
Already there.
Because you're still not, that's all.
Isn't
I
this
don't
finding
know.
Because you were about to put a plus C over there?
Wait,
Because we have the light side
y?
and the dark side, and the dark side's the ones that need some help.
We're going to solve for y?
Okay. If I put plus c here, c is any number, right?
Yeah.
If I put plus some number here, couldn't I just add it over here and combine it with that to make some number?
Yeah.
So I don't need two c's, just
Okay.
one's
That
enough.
makes more sense.
It makes it easier, right? Okay, so at this point, how do we solve for y?
Algebra.
Yeah, solve for y. multiply by 2. Okay, who's gonna
Like you did.
get hurt? All right, so you're okay with this? Do I need that to say 2c?
Because you multiply the whole thing by 2.
But can I just put c?
No.
No.
Why not?
Because you
Do you know what number c is?
No, but.
It doesn't matter. I could just leave it, but I'm not gonna mess with it because that's screwy. Okay, what do I do from here?
Square root.
Yeah, so y equals positive or negative x squared plus c.
There's a cold over there. Someone just got some wind in it.
Squared, your left is negative. Hey, my
Whoa. Oh, it lives.
You multiply it by 2.
Like it's basically an differential.
Yeah, it is.
Because he just
Okay.
So the 2c doesn't matter when you have y? It's just c?
It's some number. Do we know what that number is?
No.
So does it matter if it's 2 times 4 or 8?
No.
We don't know. So we could just put c. You will see this in a multiple choice answer that will not be 2c. It's still okay.
4 and 8 aren't the same thing. Okay, I was about to be like,
Right? So tomorrow we're going to do specific solutions. If I solve this equation, this one might give me 4. This one would give me 8. It still pumps out the right answer for you. So it doesn't matter if there's anything attached to the C or not. Just leave it as a C.
Does that mean theoretically you could add anything more to this game? It shouldn't matter really big?
It could be 1 million C, and you'd still get an answer at 0.005, and you multiply the 2, and you get your right number for that spot.
So step 2.
Keep it easy on yourselves. Leave it a C. Okay?
Why wasn't there a plus C on the side of the Y?
I already answered that question. Everybody else understands it. Does anybody care to explain why there's not a plus C over here?
because it's redundant.
Because
Because since
if
C
you
is
solve
any
for Y,
number.
you would just move it over so then it'd be C.
It's some number, right?
Okay.
And this is some number. So if I add this number over here, it's going to be some unknown number.
Okay.
These are unknown numbers. So instead of dealing with 2 of them, we just worry about 1.
Oh, that's where the G. Okay, I see.
And we put it over here because we want it to be y equals, right? So, okay, are you okay with that?
Is that the solution?
This is it. You're done. General solution right here.
So we were given y prime and that is y?
Yeah, that's why. If you derive this, you will end up back here. Does anybody know what shape this is?
Half circle, quadriplegic.
Yeah, it's not a half circle.
Oh, no, not as long as it's no, that is a person.
It's a complete circle because there's a plus and a minus. Okay, so if you see
Someone
this,
doesn't have the use of their arms a little bit.
very common for us to see that is that's a circle, the derivative of a circle. now the microphone's back on.
The last 5 minutes.
So y equals. Well,
Don't look at me like
is
I'm
that true?
Can I do anything with that?
You get to take the quiz.
No.
I don't
know
remember.
C.
Oh yeah, I guess you can make it the natural one.
Yeah.
So would it be
Is this, are these equivalent statements? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
I think?
No, they're not.
Well, no,
Yes.
since that
Yeah.
has plus.
Is that the property of logarithms?
No, it's all, that, the one log is natural log.
Oh.
Is that, are these equivalent statements?
Yeah, aren't they? 'Cause the property of
The
log.
fact that he's saying it makes me want to say no, but I'm not sure why.
Yes, they are equivalent statements.
Oh, yeah.
This brings back bad memories, I know.
Yeah.
We're about to get to this in pre-calc, so let's
Oh.
consult.
I was confused what you're.
Yeah, I just like did this as like.
No, they're not.
11.4.
Unfortunately, it is 11.
It's for us.
I don't even remember. I'd rather remember that stuff.
Yeah. That's right, that is advanced mathematics.
Properties of logarithms.
That's what you write on all of the FRPs.
That's your first contact.
That's bad.
Backwards.
What do you mean backwards?
It's backwards.
Like, didn't you just distribute
This is
them?
not a valid statement.
But why?
Okay, the valid statement is log x plus log y equals log xy. That's the property that I was referencing. This is not the right one.
Okay.
Yes, trying to get you to quiz. So does this match that format? They have to be multiplied in here. These are not multiplied. So this is our final answer. And we're done. Okay? All right, so that's a little caveat for the day. You will be using properties of logs on these. Mason.
So what happened to the natural log e to the y? Why did it become y? What did you?
Well, what's natural log and e are inverse functions.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Okay. So they just cancel each other out.
right.
And then you just, okay.
In effect.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't even remember properties.
All right, so you're okay with this?
I guess.
Up until I started talking about log properties in pre-calculus.
Yeah.
Damon.
In my brain.
And then we forgot.
Didn't you just
Lots of
distribute the natural log and make that exponent natural log?
You can't. Natural log's a function, not a variable.
Okay.
So we don't do that kind of stuff.
Not
Okay, let's tackle that right there. Because it's got a lot in it. Was it y or y squared? Thought I had it memorized.
Wrong one.
2y.
2y.
Well, I
Neither.
exactly. Oh, that was very cosmopolitan. Thank you for that.
Can you multiply by 2y?
Yeah, separate. So go ahead and write out your separated variables. I will give you the answer in 30 seconds.
I hate that we went out of order. That makes me cry a little inside.
Yeah, it drives me nuts too. We're very linear thinkers, some of us.
More people should have said 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
2y dy equals x squared sine x cubed dx.
Separated. You gotta keep them separated.
There's the separation.
Oh. I put
All right.
in the wrong spot.
Don't understand it.
What?
It's basic algebra.
Tyler's basically saying.
What happened?
There's no basic algebra.
You don't know why this is true.
Separating is basic algebra.
No, I understand.
Variables.
I I don't think you do, but okay.
It's very.
Okay, last one. Shh. You're crazy over getting the right answer. What's the integral of 2y?
Squared.
Y squared.
Okay,
That's a mess, and I don't know.
2x.
That's mad.
any thoughts on how to integrate that?
2x. I hate these.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a clue.
Oh, it's reverse chain rule.
Yeah, what's the reverse chain rule called?
What's that mean?
Oh, product rule.
Substitution.
Use substitution.
No.
Stop it.
I already know it.
You act like I'm
that day.
feeding you anchovies.
So you would guess two, right?
It's not just anchovies, there's anchovy squid. Yeah,
This anchovies is math. U is x cubed. Why do I choose?
because the highest exponent.
Yeah, because there's a
Because you
sign
can
there.
derive
Okay,
x
that is
cubed.
one good reason. Highest exponent.
You can derive x cubed into x
The
squared.
derivative of x cubed is x squared, right? Okay, both very good reasons to pick x cubed. All right, so
So it's 130, right?
okay, I moved the 3 because there's no 3 in here, right? So now I'm going to rewrite my problem because I screw it up if I don't. 1/3 sine u. Duh. Okay. Be able to recognize when to use that. Sounds like that's as big of an issue as actually doing it.
I think it's a bigger issue.
And then that becomes 1/3 of negative cosine u.
I thought that was a C. I'm like,
I was
where
going to
is
start
that?
writing cosine
Wait,
because
we haven't gone there yet, bro.
integral of sine is
Negative cosine u.
plus a. No, we need to put x cubed back in, right?
Square root of that whole thing.
Yeah. And then don't forget your
Wasn't it negative?
plus or negative. Don't forget your positive or negative. We will deal with that tomorrow, and I'll show you how to know when to eliminate. Which one? I'll show you which one to pick. Because you'll be able to pick positive or negative tomorrow. We'll get rid of the C tomorrow. Okay. But tomorrow's the same stuff. We just get rid of C.
Neato.
Neato. Fantastic work in that class. Okay, so we just solved 3 differentials today for their general solutions. General solution means find y. Okay?
Oh, remorse finally.
No.
I thought she was yelling at me for a second. She tried to do that. And she didn't respond.
Book exercises 10, 12A through C, 13 through 19, odd.
Is this due Friday?
Tomorrow,
We have 2 times due tomorrow.
basically.
Okay.
Just gave you a little lead time on the spiraling. So most of you are going to be doing both tonight?
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Do you have the other problems? Can
I probably should have mentioned that. I had slope fields yesterday and today, and I didn't know that we did all of it, so I just adjusted
So
this
what
up.
we just did in your homework. What about the multiple choice?
The AP problems?
Yeah. Should we just turn them in or?
Tomorrow.
Oh, I heard it was there.
No, tomorrow. So you're ahead. You're good to go.
I'm pretty sure you said that when you did.
Okay, so tomorrow, 9.1 and the AP problems from yesterday.
Okay, cool.
You want this?
Let me get this turned off here. Just